Hello! Hello, everybody! Woo! Hi. Welcome on in. Hope everybody's having a fantastic night. You guys are excited, ready for more of this? As I continue to fuck around and also find out. Where was this saved? Very beginning of the game. You know what? I'm fine with that. Let's just run it. Ow. Let's see if I've retained any of the practice I did yesterday. Well, that's an incredibly incorrect angle. That was good, though. That was a good side, huh? Okay, we'll put the stick on. In fact, I actually want this on Z. It's gonna make some things easier, so I want to get used to having that stick on Z. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Oh, this looks pretty good. I don't like that. Something up with that, that's for darn tootin'. Nope. What's happening here? I know what's happening. There we go. I was doing that thing where I wasn't tapping fast enough to the left. That was really slow. That was good though. We're holding ESS. We're within the range. And it's still daytime. All right. I definitely could have done that faster, but I am happy that I at least did it successfully. Okay, we're doing pretty okay so far, though I didn't like the stumble coming out of the back walk. Give me a chicken. Give me a chicken. Give me the chicken. Okay, throw. Ah! Nice. Okay, we're back walking upstairs. We turn, we throw. No, we jump, we throw, we jump. Back walk, we throw. Ladder, we're up. Uh-oh. Fix it. Never mind, he went down the gosh dang stairs. Pick up the chicken! Oh, God, it was so good until that moment. I cannot pick up these chickens. Holy cow. Oh, it was so good until the end. No, that's not what I want. Okay, here's hoping I still have Navi. Nah, she's gone. Oh, what a bummer. It was really, really good until the end. The end, it completely fell apart and I lost all of my time save. That's not what I want, so I want file, call Navi, we'll save just in case I mess this up. Nice. First try. Easy peasy. Okay, so now we're at the well. This is where I flubbed it up last night. I did find out it was in fact something stupid and silly that I forgot. Nope. Nope. Backflip. I think that's just it. I think. No, I think it's wrong. Okay, we're like, ah! I keep forgetting to switch the Z targeting method to switch. Because that caused me to walk into the Skulltula instead of away from him. So now I don't have a good amount of health. Okay. Hold on. Hi, Lancer. It is I, the push you need down the stairs you deserve, and I'm always pushing. On the dance floor, I'm pushing. On the toilet, I'm pushing. On the playground, I'm pushing. Go ahead and tell the teacher, but I won't get in trouble. Fantastic. Well done. I don't want cheats. Is it inventory? Amounts? Hold on. Yeah, I guess. Absolutely I do. One, two, three, four. That is what I want. Okay. Here we go. One. Come on. Two. Three. Four. Nope. All right. Okay. I fucked up my position and I killed the Skulltula instead of just bonking off of it. So you got a Hitmonlee. Nice. Reckless, boosted, high jump kick with wide lens. Great Pokemon, kicks ass. Hence why you named it Ass Kicker. Valid. Got the 0.9 chance to miss. Got one shot on the same turn by self-destruct. That's just the way it goes. That sucks. That sucks real bad. Hold on. I'm gonna save my state here. Okay, this is the position I want. That's actually correct. Three, four, that's not correct. He's not supposed to go that way, I don't think. I'm gonna keep going because I did save my state just to make sure that I'm not wrong. I am wrong. One of three very legit DS out the window. Valid. Excited to use it. Yeah. That shit sucks. I'm sorry. One. Two. Come on. Two. Three. Four. Killed it. What do you mean? I don't know. Primate's best move is Karate Chop? Ew. Ew. That's a bummer. 1, 2.5, 3, 4. I need to be holding Z. That's my problem. That's why it didn't work. One, 2, 3. That's 4. Okay. Nope. What the heck? Two, 3, 4. That was 4. Yeah. Okay, now I've got my Z target. 1, 2.5, 3, 4, and I missed it. Mr. Savage died trying to bait out Archer's coughing so you could steal Houndoom, but coughing came out last anyway, so you stole it, and it was salty. Dang. Houndoom would have been nice, but Wheezing is really good. Like, unironically, a floating poison type with that much bulk is pretty good. 1, 2, 3.5, 4. No, it just kills him. Is there something wrong with my position anyways? What the heck do you mean? I watched the tutorial again. One, 2, 3, 4. That's what I want to see. That's what that looks like. 1. Oh, that sucks. This is Gen 4, right? Or which game are you doing this in? I forgot which count I was on. Heart Gold. Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't have expected that to do a lot of damage. One, 2, 3, 4. No, not yet. No. 4. No. What the heck? I watched the tutorial again. I did the... What's going on? Okay, well, I see what happened on that positioning. Nope. Makes no sense to me. Nope. Maybe? One, two, come on. Two, three, four. Nope. All right. Back to the fantastic tutorial again, because I can never be free.
A little bit of shape.
All right, let's see. Coffee Kill Reginald was Cucklord. Good introduction of the team. Typical anime new team member introduction. Ooh, good luck. Good luck trying to get that Kingdra. Also be missing an encounter at the Dragon's Den. Would it? By an encounter in the Dragon's Den, do you mean snagging somebody's Dratini or Dragonair? Okay, so let's see. Backflip, backflip, side hop, neutral roll, backflip, side hop, neutral roll. Backflip, backflip, side hop roll, backflip. Backflip, backflip. Oh, that looks good. One, two, three, four. Yeah. I think. One, two. I just stopped pause buffering. One. Two and a half. 3. Come on. Please. Come on. Come on. Please. I'm so nervous about missing it now that I'm doing it too early. There we go. Nope. Nope. It just doesn't. All right, let me watch it again. I swear, they made my bottom of the well slightly different. Backflip. Backflip. Side hop rolls. Backflip. Side hop roll. I did an extra side hop roll. That's my problem. Backflip. Backflip. Side hop roll. Backflip. Side hop roll. Turn. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sure. All right, let's see. I already have a magic card. Dratini is the only other trainer mon. If you fail to get Kindra, though, it means you missed on an encounter. That means you don't get to have a Dragonite until after Lieutenant Surge. That would suck. So my feelings... Going for Lance's Dragonite would be cool. I think it's risky. I think you have a better shot going for the Dratini. Because then you'll have it, and you'll just have to do the whole, like, you know, switch grinding. Which is annoying and tedious, but just be patient and do it. You'll get a Dragonite that way, but then, yeah, based on level caps, you're not going to have one for a while. Oh, you have rare candies? Well, there you go, never mind. So, yeah, I think that's the safer bet, because then if you fail on getting the Dratini, then you have another chance at getting the Dragonite, as opposed to if you don't try at all for the Dratini and then you fail on the Dragonite. Grinding is cringe and cheating is based. Learn from the best. And by that I mean Pokemon Challenges or Peach Owl, because you sure as shit didn't learn that from me. And if you did, I learned it from them, so I don't count. But yeah, getting that Kingdra would be fantastic. Getting a Dratini and being able to level it to a Dragonite would be awesome. I think either way it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah. Those are my 2 cents. It's a hell of a lot easier to catch a Dratini than it is to catch a Dragonite. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. I don't know. Could steal something else from the E4, but you know what else do you want? Good question. I'm curious. You're in Heart Gold. Heart Gold Elite 4. Let's see. You can get a Crobat from Koga. Or a Fortress. Both of those are really solid options. Fortress or a Crobat from Koga. You can get a Slowbro from Will. Karen has an Umbreon or a Gengar. Like, there's a lot of really good options, honestly, hanging out here at the Elite Four. Like, the only E4 member that I care a little less about is Bruno. But I mean, like, Bruno has Machamp. But yeah, you've got a lot of really good options here. Already have a crowbar and Alucard Jr., so you're good to go there. You already have a slow bro. Amazing. Plan to steal an Umbreon from the Kimono Girl. Also got Gengar from Morty. Wow, you're set. So yeah, I mean, there's still Fortress. Fortress is insane physical tank. So Fortress is an option. There's also a Houndoom from Karen. Since you mentioned that you missed out on that Houndoom, you can get one from Karen. I don't know if Honchkrow is in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I know Honchkrow is Gen 4, but I don't know if it's actually available for you. But you can get a Murkrow from Karen. Evolve that shit to a Honchkrow. But then, yeah, Lance has 3 different Dragonites. Honchkrow is Kanto only. That's valid, but I mean, you're going to Kanto after the Elite Four anyways, so. Are you going to count the Elite Four second round as a separate set of encounters? Because you've got some cool shit there too to grab pre-red. For example, Bruno has a Lucario. Lance has both a Salamence and a Garchomp. Karen has an Absol. I know Absol's your boy. So I don't know. There's a lot of cool options hanging out here. It would be a long time investment. 1. Push start too early. 1, 2. 3. 4. Nope. Because of, who fucking knows? This doesn't work. What? Okay, so I've got this angle. Yeah, this looks like the angle. This looks like what I want. And if it's not, I'm gonna fucking cry or something. You know the Fortress ain't coming out last. Yeah, but you got like Roar and shit, right? One and a half. 2.5. 3. 4. And it's gonna break. Why is that doing that? I don't understand. Okay, so this is what I have. And this is what you have. No, why is that ever so slightly different? What am I doing wrong? I have not had this issue in so long. Backflip. Backflip. Side hop roll. Backflip. Side hop roll. Turn to the wall. And then from the wall. Backflip. Retarget neutral roll. You do a side hop, you pull out your stick. You know, is it... This should be perfect. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Oh, okay. You lost your mods that do it. That's right. I remember Rasputin. Okay, is this what this position looks like before you do the side hop? Yes, this is exactly what it looks like. So then from here, you backflip, you retarget, you neutral roll. And then you mess up, so you do it again. And now I'm here. I should be able to do one, a bunch, I guess. Didn't count. But this looks correct. One. Two. Three. Four. Now you hold up, still in Z target, and you swing, you drop C target, and you killed him. Why'd you kill him? I have no idea. What happened? What could possibly be different in what I'm doing between back then and now? No idea why I killed. Your Honor, I have no idea how I killed that man. Started snowing. Ooh. How fun and exciting until you have to drive in it. What if I do one more ESS turn? Then what of me? Yeah, then it targets. This is correct, right? One. Two. Two. Three. Four. And he dies. And he dies. Why does he die? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. All right, let me... I didn't mean to save the state. One. Two. Three. Four. And he dies. Shit don't make no sense. Clip. Alright, the clip didn't work. That's not the time. That is not the section of the thing that it makes absolutely no sense to me. I feel like I'm doing exactly what I was doing before. And I had this shit pretty gosh darn consistent. This makes absolutely no sense to me. Is there any way that I can highlight that while the stream is currently running? Looks like yes. Oh. Corpse pushing. Okay. I have to do this and then go back here. And then I want to find my last attempt. That's the one. Oh, excuse me. Holy cow. Okay. So starting from here. Single backflip, second backflip, side hop roll, backflip, Side hop roll. Turn to face the wall. That's where I want to be. Didn't mean to set the state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks pretty dang good. And then I do my buffers, but I messed that one up, so I didn't trust it. And he dies. Publish that highlight and we'll see what happens. The way I saw is to invoke the power of the Thanksgiving beast. You think I would just naturally, like, innately have that because I've been doing nothing or eating nothing but Thanksgiving leftovers for the past 3 days. My wife won't eat any of them because she got like really bad food poisoning last year. And so she's not doing it. And I get that. Totally valid. So I have been eating all of it. We also got left with way more leftovers than we have any right having. Because everyone who showed up took only a single box home, despite us having like 100 takeout boxes for them to utilize. And so I have 2 fridges full of leftovers. And I've just been powering through that as much as I can so it doesn't go bad and I don't waste food. All right, I'm gonna drop this in the thing and probably general questions. And just to make sure I'm not crazy, let's go back to the tutorial and watch that setup again. So from the wall, single backflip, second backflip, side hop roll, backflip, side hop roll, and it's a turn. Yeah, no, I'm doing the exact same thing. I have no gosh damn clue. I have absolutely zero clue at all why that's going on. So I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on until someone answers me in the Discord. And we'll go from there. Because this is really frustrating. But anyway, let's go to my save states. Import from GZ saves. Move into castle. I will skip damage boost. It's owl skip that I want to practice from. Yeah. If I don't know. Pull a sneaky on him. Alright, anyway, we'll just sit through the owl text. I actually don't care. I'll figure out what that owl skip is supposed to be at some point. But for right now, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna climb the vines and go. And we'll see if I can remember how to do this. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3. That's not correct. I've forgotten. Let me go to my tutorials. I made a whole ass playlist, by the way. I made a playlist of tutorials that I've been using to learn this nonsense. So I don't have to keep looking them up every time. So let's see. So you go over here. You're going right to the corner. Oh, roll into the corner. Rolling is important for consistent position. I forgot the ESS turn left. And it's 7 side hops, 4 on the top, 3 on the ground. Backflip, download. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The ESS turn really does change everything. I don't care about the owl. I'll figure that shit out later. I don't care that it's turning to day right now. My practice with this is not the time of day. It is just, can I do the things? I don't need my bottle equipped. Single ESS to the left. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And I fucked something up somewhere, and I didn't save my state, so I get to go through the owl again. Whee! The trick is probably going along the wall, and then pulling out stick right before getting to the wall, so that the pulling out the stick delays the cutscene long enough. So we'll save. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Backflip, roll. And you go slow up the scene. Ta-da! That's how that works. That's how that works. Come on. Okay, I fucked something up, I guess. Walk up the scene nice and slow. Yay! And then I can back walk up over the hill and fall in and... Yay. Let me do this. And we fall in the water, because what the fuck am I doing? Okay, jumped the wrong ledge. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I missed it. Fucked it up, I guess. Cool. Hi, Rippier. I spent an hour and a half unable to do corpse push again today. So I posted a highlight in the Discord this time. I watched the tutorial. I rewatched it before stream with sound. So I'm like 99% sure that I'm doing things correctly. But it just wasn't anyways. So who knows? That's not working. Get right to the corner. And then it just doesn't work. Why can't shit just work? Hey, welcome back. There it goes. I have a hair stuck in underneath my glasses. Ah! Upsetting. I can feel it. Hold on. Okay. What's my opinion on the molded gurus? I think they did a pretty good job. I think they captured like the overall vibe of the gurus pretty well. You know? Cuz like it's not easy to capture the real like essence of a human being, much less multiple human beings in a statue like that. So it's pretty cool. Good job, molders of the gurus. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just that easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just that easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, alright. Oh, dude, biscuits. Yeah, I figured. That was stupid. I don't know why I did that. No! I thought I could sneak in while he was looking over there. Yeah, it was really bad. Look for when he's looking in the bush. That was actually the window for me to go. Alright. So I want to talk about something related to what's your opinion on. Earlier today we were watching Simple Flips play Wheel of Fortune. Shout out to Simple. The answer to the question was Chevy and Police Chase. My answer was Chevy and Waffle House. I think that's close enough. You know, I think you've got the spirit. And look at the bush. That was stupid. No reason to do that. Look at the bush. No, you look over immediately. Just wait for him to go around the corner. Nope. Go around the corner. That works too. Ah! What was that cycle? I've never seen that cycle. Look at the bush. I was so slow! He looks over. And the guys have indoor street lights, and the answer was indoor string lights. Dang, that was pretty close. I'm all dishes. That's how it is. Alright, well, let's go from here. Nope. Starting to think I don't remember this. But you line up, you backflip, you turn. It's something like this. But not quite like that. Nope. True. Nope. Oh, I think I was like a frame off because I heard the death happen. Nope. That's the wrong timing. the same timing as last time. So it's still wrong. There we go. Okay. That's what it is. So you line yourself up to the crack on the ground. You backflip. Pull and turn. As soon as it goes all the way dark after the turn, you go, and you fuck it up, and it doesn't win. Nope. Too many tricks, you gotta get just perfect. Yeah. Here's what it is. I think I'm going a little too late. Well, I'm obviously going a little too late. That's why it's exploding on my head. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so that didn't work because my angle was slightly off. This should work. And it does. Yay! Forever gonna associate this song with failing this trick? That's valid. Alright, I have money. So let's go buy the shield. Then we'll do Door of Time skip. Wrong button. Okay, let's go to... over here. And here we go. Two different ways to set up the position. Let's see if I can turn around. Nope. Nope. That'll work. Never mind. Nope. My position is wrong. Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna do this setup. This setup is a lot more consistent to me. There we go. Okay. Fucked it up. That's not gonna work. There we go. Let go of everything. There we go. That's what that looks like. So essentially what's going on is I'm looking after I... Here, I'll show you guys the movement. I'll teach you the whole goddamn thing. Because this shit took me an entire day. This one trick took me a whole day. So what we're doing is weird-ass side hops. I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm going to call them weird-ass side hops. So basically, if you hold the stick down slightly like this, you get these rolls, right? If I don't hold anything, it's a neutral roll forward. If I go a little bit backwards, it's like that. But if I do a little bit backwards, a little bit to the left, I get these rolls instead. So what we're doing, we're noticing that Link is facing to the left when he does this roll, right? So if I change from holding slightly down left to basically straight down, I get one of these numbers, right? So at the beginning of the Temple of Time, I'm setting myself up here on this wall, doing some various rolls and hops and shenanigans and whatever the fuck to line myself up. This is an exact angle. And then I'm going to do one of those weird ass things. So it's a backflip to make sure I'm in the position. And now I see that my body's moving to the left. I let go of everything. And now we're just going to pause buffer 1 frame at a time. Or so. This frame. I'm staring at the ground. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unpause, and in the lag between the pause going away, pause screen going away, and the game resuming, I'm gonna start holding Z so that I Z target, and then about 3 frames later, I start holding to the left and then mash the shit out of A after I clip through the door. And we'll see if I get it right. If I do it too late, I fall through and I void out and I start at the beginning of the Temple of Time. If I do the left input too early, I get stuck underneath the door and I void out and go back to the beginning of the Temple of Time. But if I do it right, then we just slip through. Like that. Ta-da. Ta-da! Door time skip, shit's easy. GSR is a beginner category. Then we become an adult. I am not sitting through this cutscene. Okay. So, that door is still closed, right? You never turned in the spiritual stones. They're not actually there. That's a liar. The door is still closed. I can't get in there. And I can't get out either. That is a door there. You can't get out. So after you get the Master Sword and you sit through like 2 goddamn minutes of cutscenes, you save and quit, and it starts you back here at the beginning of Temple of Time. From this point, it's very normal movement. Just getting ourselves out of the hellhole that is Market Town. Castle Town, Castle Market, whatever. Castle Town Market, I think it's Castle Town Market. Line ourselves up to the bridge and backwalk. You'll notice that bombs are sitting on my C down. So that is because the game assumes, incorrectly, that in order to become an adult, you had to have collected the bomb bag. The game also knows that you ain't got shit for adult item because you just did this for the first time. So the games will always put your bombs on C down as you go adult. And then it'll also kind of put other items you've collected on the other C buttons. However, I don't have bomb bag because I skipped that nonsense. So it has bombs 0. I do not actually have bombs. I cannot get bomb drops. I cannot use bombs. See, it's fake. It's not real. At this point, I could do a Hess off of this sign. I don't fucking know how to do that. Sort of. I've done it twice, but I'm just gonna do this and just backwalk through this village instead. Oops. We're just gonna go to the graveyard. We're gonna go do the damn pig race. It doesn't actually really matter what time I get on Dampe, but what I'm aiming for is under 52 seconds. But I'm gonna do this a little quicker by getting the Poe to come out. He'll get mad at me. He'll interrupt the pulling, and I can fall in the hole while it's still opening. Yeehaw. And now we find out if I can do this. It's a little bit of RNG because of the fires, but yeah. Ah, this is really bad. Oh my god. Dishes. The dishes are getting burned by all the fires I'm rolling into. I'm gonna hit that one too. This will not be a 50-second. This will maybe. I don't even think it's gonna be a. I don't even think it's gonna be a sub 1. Awesome. I'm just gonna reload this save. Dampe race. Load state. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I promise I practiced this shit for like an hour. Because I know my Dampe races are carried by the fact that I can use Bunny Hood and Rando. Oh my god. Much better. There, there's a 50-second. That was a lot better. Then you talk to Dampy, he's like, wow, you did a really good job. I'm gonna go back to being dead now, bye. Take this gun. And then I find the gun. Do that to void out. Hello, Blue Crystal. Everybody have a nice warm welcome to Blue Crystal. They're brand spanking new. They never not have been here before. How's it going? Welcome on in. I'm learning the Ganon source requirement speedrun. Whether or not you're familiar with those words. Now I'm gonna take out my hook shot. I'm gonna line up to this. Oh, fantastic. Why wasn't it working? I spent like an hour and a half of this stream doing that, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm following Andrew? Come on. One. Please. 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 2. 3. Okay. I think this is correct. I think I kind of counted it that way. You count 3? Okay. I was a little late, so I wasn't sure. 1.5, 2, 3.5, 4. I actually don't know what's going on anymore. I feel like I was almost right. Oh, I remember the problem. I remember what I did wrong. I think I turned at the wrong time. We get to do this again. You guys excited for this? Also, by the way, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, actually, that is correct. I go from here. Oops. I forgot that step. And now it's been so long. Yeah, it looks off. That's what I was thinking, that it looked a little off. Cause I'm waiting for like the big yellow fangs to line up, and they weren't. But you go until the stick disappears. Now you can backflip. And that's wrong. I don't know, man. The problem is because the pause menu's messed up. I don't remember which frame I did it on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I repaused too early, so I lost it. One, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, nope. 4, nope. 4. Okay, keep holding the right. I need one more frame, I think. Okay. And then we hit him again. I'm gonna save here. Wait for the turn. Okay. Okay. Nope. Could be the setup that's wrong. I can tell you're doing the trick correctly. Fantastic. I don't have a save state from the beginning of this anymore. Okay, it's import state, skull push. Okay. But you go here. And it's 1, 2. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop. Okay. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more frame. That one. Save. And then we turn this way. And I'm looking for the crouched facing left. It's the first frame. That's correct. This is correct. Oh, but I was right. I was wrong. Oh. Where am I at on this? I'm at that. Okay. Pause an extra frame right at the end. Did I? Honestly, I hadn't gotten to that part, that last part of the trick in so many days of attempts of just not being able to get it anymore. That I don't even remember anymore the frames that I'm looking for at the end, so I just kind of YOLO'd it. Nope. Amazing. Come on. Come on. Okay. Save. Okay. Let me go back to my little tutorial. With Arthur Houdini. I think that's the frame I'm looking for, that one that he has here. So let's go back here. I see. Okay. Yep. I think I need one more frame from here. No. That is the frame. And then I forgot the movement afterwards. And then I don't remember the movement afterwards. You want to try to... Okay. I don't know. It's like down right, then I think he turns around and does something. I don't remember. But that's something I can revisit the tutorial and relearn. You switch to right when landing in the water. Let me just float up for a while here. It's fine. Not on any time restriction. Oh. Whoa, wait, whoa, wait, whoa. Okay, interesting angle for the camera. I think I want this angle. Ah! This is fine. This is fine. I remember this from Ocarina Push. I can just fix it. Not like that, though. 1, 2, 3. Incorrect. 1, 2, 3. stuck? I don't know. I'll revisit the tutorial and I'll relearn that part, because that's always something I was fuzzy on, but I just wanted to be able to say that I could do corpse push and I moved on. I'll come back to this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hate that it was literally that one dumb thing. Last night I got stuck on it forever because I was doing 3 ESS turns instead of 4. And I was skimming a little too quickly on the tutorial midstream to try to figure out what I was doing wrong. And then tonight, yeah, I misremembered which direction the dude has to be facing. So he's got to be facing away from you. Got it. I think at this point, between those two embarrassing, well, not embarrassing, but the two oopsies, I'll have trauma loaded it into my memory and I won't lose it. And now we'll go back to where we were, to the hookshot jump. Where you just kinda, you do that. And you do this. And you fuck it up. And you fuck it up. And you fuck it up. Because I was holding up too early. 1, 2. Whee! Yay. Right. This'll work. 1. Click. Whee! Or not. I think the issue with that one is releasing at the wrong frame. I don't know what that one was. You don't have to hold hookshot for it? What? You're telling me I don't got to do that? You can mash the hookshot when bonking? What? What the fuck? Man, this game sucks. Eh? Hey, wait, come back. Wait, no, come back! No, I don't normally fuck it up this many times. Oh, he's coming back. No! Hey, we got him, baby. And you wiggle on the edge, and then we walk through here. And you go very carefully, and then you... And you go over here, and then you wiggle on the edge, and then you... And you Tim Allen noise real quick, and you get stuck. And you fix it, and you're okay. And you're through. I fixed the angle on my head so I can actually see the angles I'm looking at here. Whee! I started doing that because it stressed me the hell out when I didn't. The only time I don't release the analog stick is during the boss key skip. when you're holding the diagonal. And the reason for that, this is a very old GameCube controller I've had ever since I was a little kid. If you want to see something fun, check out this analog stick action. Yeehaw. My notches are very worn, particularly down and down left. Wow, actually looking closer at that, that notch is I'm starting to think I just need a new GameCube controller. My Z button is also kind of worn, so that's where I'm at. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey. And then we're here in Shadow Temple, and boy howdy do I not have this very optimized. But I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna stick to the wall, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna forget that it's a lot closer than it looks like it is. Collect my heart, collect my nut. And the nut is only used for a bottle dupe later. Collect a heart. And now we're here at dead end. Okay, you need to follow me over here, sir. Oh, you're right. You're right. I was too early because I couldn't quite see him. Okay. Come on over here, pal. I'm gonna use this opportunity to frick you up, buddy. I was too early. I was too early and I knew it. Okay. Whee! I practiced this for like 30 minutes. As you can see, I still struggle. You know what? That's fine. It's slow, but it's fine. Basically, I'm supposed to time that better and get a double hit on the jump slash. But I think if you're a little late, you only get a single hit, and then he just kind of gets confused. And we get the hover boots. A yeehaw. I'm so close to actually moving on with learning more in this run. And getting out of this hell. 1, 2. I know you're not supposed to mash that, but I have so much trouble getting the timing of a triple clip of a triple doohickey that I just just mash it. Yeah, Arthur Houdini said don't mash it because it can make it tougher to get the timing on the pause, but I'm just fast as fuck, boy, so I figured that out anyways. I'm gonna save again. That's his preference. It sure is, and that's why I didn't take it to heart. 3, 4, 5. Ho ho! We've done it! And now, can I do this? Nope. Yep. Come on. Okay. And now... Oh, I think that's it. Let's go! Yes! The reason I wasn't getting it last night on stream is because I misremembered the angle you're supposed to hold. I thought it was more right than down, but it's supposed to be more down than right. And when I do that, look at that. First gosh dang try. Yeehaw! Let me show you guys what the hell's going on. So for those of you who aren't Blue Crystal specifically, scene, collision, show collision. So I'm going to show you guys what the hell this looks like. So basically in a dungeon, every single, and of course, if I'm wrong about something, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure I've got it. All the rooms in the dungeon are loaded at all times in terms of collision. Their visuals and the actors and shit like that are only loaded for the room you're in, but the collision of the whole dungeon is there. Yeah, I saw your response in the chat saying that you answered in Twitch chat. You've been super helpful. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna do my nonsense. I'm gonna do a couple ESS tippity taps. I do need one more. Okay. And I missed it. So we reset. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Tippity tap. Okay, and then I need to prepare this. One more frame. One more frame. Good. Hey. And then I want to wait until my sword is horizontal the other way, basically. Like that. And then I'm going to hook shot. And then when I tap the wall, I'm going to side hop hook shot again. I'm going to fuck it up, actually, is what I'm going to do. That was my plan the whole time. You've all been deceived. Nailed it. Like some kind of goddamn wizard. Come on. That's what I want. I think I was a frame early last time. I think that's why I went wrong. And then I drop into this room. So this is the last room in the dungeon. I'm gonna set a save state here. This is the last room in the dungeon. That was a small key door. Over there, that's the big hallway that you ride the boat in. You guys can see that's the room I came from. That's the dead hand room. There's the chest that I opened that got the hover boots. And the corner right below the B button, that's where I slipped down and out. But you guys see the whole heck darn dungeon from here. How cool is that? Including the room that I'm in right now. So I have to navigate this nightmare of gaps to get to over there. That green rectangle is the boss room, is the boss door loading zone. So I don't have the big key, of course, so I can't just open the door and walk in. But there's this teensy little bit of collision right about here that you can just barely tap that corner and slip in. So to make this shit work, since you normally can't see anything, you do a side hop, immediately a roll and retarget. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're in. Okay, that puts me right on the ledge. It won't be exactly the same place, but as long as it puts me on the ledge, I pick myself up on the ledge and then I don't continue to move, you're good, I think. And then you do a shield turn. And then, and that sets my position. And then I'm going to do this with a singly assessed turn. Use shield for a single frame to drop the bomb. I didn't equip this. Use that out of the pause buffer. And now I hold my angle. And what I'm looking for is the frame that Link vanishes from existence. That one. And that fucked up because I had the wrong angle. Where am I? Oh my gosh. Well, gosh dang it. All right. I was doing more right than down again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mistimed some stuff. What? I'm flubbing it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that works. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it all is correct. No. There it goes. And then I'm gonna Z target coming out of the lag. And it won't work. Probably because my position wasn't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's not good. That's up left too early. 3, 4, 5. Why? Why am I messing this up now? 2, 3, 4, 5. I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot, Adam. 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa! Did I manage to practice the chickens? A little bit, and I almost got it. I almost got chickens and Navi dive without having to reset in the grotto. And then it was really clean until the very last point, and then I just blew chunks everywhere and lost Navi at the last moment. Thank you for asking. What am I doing wrong? You walk upright. Okay. Honestly, it's probably because I was panicking because of having the collision on. It's throwing me off. One, 2, 3, 4. And then walk. Yeah, like that. That's what I do. Three, 4. I was clamping the controller so hard that... Sorry, Link's back. I don't know if you guys saw that. I was clamping the controller so hard that I didn't even realize I was holding R until I was sliding with my shield out. 3, 4, 5. That's what it is. We're good now. Single frame, do this, you do this. Hold more down. You lied to me. Did I Z-target too early in the pause lag? Or is it because I was a little bit too far to the right in the very beginning that I didn't line up correctly? Probably a position problem. Position problem, I guess. What the heck? Ending up too close to the wall alt after the sword slash? That's very possible. I might not be releasing right. Ooh, that was bad. I saw that. I'm at -9. That's an ESS. That's gonna mess me up. Ah. Wait, what? Oh, hold R, hold right. Ah. I like that. And then the gods abandon me, as I deserve. There we go. I forgot the shield. Ah! At the very end, I missed a pause. Easy. Side hopping too early or too late would be bad, would it? I thought the side slash into the shield was to reset my position off the wall, because I figured, because here's what I'm thinking. And I'm more than welcome at being completely incorrect. I'll do this, because I like this. If I just hold straight over, I end up here, and I'm doing this shenanigan. Or... it's the same position, right? The important thing is making sure that I'm beginning to walk. Like, beginning to walk before doing the side hop. Yeah, I had that issue for a while when I was first learning this trick. So I learned to take take it like a step or two before. And then I just get in. This shit's easy. This game's a piece of cake. GSR is a beginner category. I don't know why people struggle. Still can't do corpse push. And now we're goddamn here. And I have nerves about this fight. If Bongo Bongo goes well, if you get the crouch stab ISG, the Navi ISG in the first try or two, fight's free. If you fuck it up, you're dead. At least that's my experience with it. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try this. So you start with a jump slash. Turn that off. You need to hold Z and down. That way it tricks the hands. I don't know why it does, but it does. They go, and they come back. Holding Z doesn't do anything? It's just down? Okay. Whee! Is it because when you're holding down, the game's like, oh, he's facing that way, go behind him. And so they go behind him, but you can't actually turn around in the cutscene? Is that what's up with that? Oh. I'm on the wrong button. I'm on the wrong button. I keep using nuts. Oh my god. Get him? Okay. Oh, well, it's over now. Oh, boo. My camera was messed up because I... Are you serious? Why not? No, I did a jump slash. No? I'm hitting him in such a way that he's able to escape. What the heck? I don't want him to escape. I want him to die again. There we go. We'll just do that instead of trying to hide behind the eyeball. I held down for too long. There we go. We'll just do it that way. Look at how consistent I am now. Just don't fuck up the ISG. Oh! Clutch! This boss is easy. Pew pew. Alright, one more time for good measure. Then I think I'm ready to move on and learn more things. Saved it. I was a little worried. Ta-da! Hell yeah, look how consistent that is. Oh, it's gonna be the reason I reset at least a couple dozen times. Guaranteed. When it comes to me and Navi ISG, I'm either really consistent, I get it first or second try every single time, or I am a complete buffoon who's never held a GameCube controller in his life, and I'll never be able to do it in my life. So that's that. And then this is actually as far as I've learned the route for. So that's cool. So now I guess I'll get a little bit more practice in the beginning, but it's just about time for me to start moving on to whatever the heck comes next. I think it's bottle dupe of fairy. And then go to DC for bombs with the hook shot, with the hook shot jump, death, the doom jump, to fly up in the air and come back with the copied fairy in your C and a C button, and then get bombs, leave, go to the top of the mountain, get magic, and leave. And then it's Spirit Temple. So you get out of Kakariko, you hess across the entire continental United States to get into Gerudo's. A-slide your way across the gap. And there's other ways you can do it. But get across the gap, and then go to Spirit Temple, and you do Spirit Hover, or the other spirit thing. Oh, I call it A-sliding. It's the one when you're holding the button and you still have the shield up and go whee. It's probably not called A-sliding, or maybe it was in the one tutorial that I saw years ago, and then that just like stuck. That's just a super slide. A-sliding is an actual thing though. Is it? I'm so curious. I don't know what the difference is. Here, let me... A-slide is a task-only technique. Yeah, no, I just... Okay, but this is when you discover that I have, in fact, been just casually A-sliding. Takes me 30 minutes to learn Bongo Bongo, but I can, in fact, casually A-slide at the drop of a hat. Honestly, it wouldn't fucking surprise me. I have a weird knack in every speedrun game that I do to pull off wacky shit for no reason. It's not even beneficial. I'm just like, how did you do that? I don't know, I just did it. And it was done. And then I can't do basic movement. But yeah, I think it's just a regular super slide is the thing that I do, but I call it an A slide because I'm holding the button down. Like Octoclip first try, yeah. Shit's easy. Just kidding. I hate that trick. I'm just gonna pick I have bombs here. I'm gonna go in here just so I have level ground. Yeah. A-slide is what I always call it. Oh god, a boulder! I always call it an A-slide because as soon as it goes off, I'm holding the A button. So, that I don't know. It's probably just a regular super slide. No, it's a OG GameCube controller. I'm playing this on the Wii Virtual Console. And the reason for that is because I have very large, big beefy man hands, and the N64 controller cramps the hell out of my hands. It's why I can't speedrun Diddy Kong Racing anymore, because there is not an alternative option for Diddy Kong Racing aside, like there, because the thing is Diddy Kong Racing is reliant on the lag from the N64. Getting rid of the lag would completely change the speedrun. So emulators are not allowed, and getting alternative controllers on the N64 is either something, in some cases, is something that's very difficult to accomplish and make it work, or you'll have input lag issues or other issues. So trying to find a third-party controller that functions well, that is available, because the Hori gamepad is often near impossible to find. It's rough. RAF nets are good. What's the RAF net look like? Let me see. RAF net N64. You talking about an adapter, or does RAFnet make like an N64 controller? Trying to find it. I never use video. People use them. Hook up a GameCube controller to the N64. Ah, interesting. Yeah, he's got. Yeah, RAFnet has options. Ooh, N64 controller to Wiimote adapter. That's quirky and fun. Adapter use N64. No. There it is. Yeah, the GameCube controller to N64 adapter. With this adapter, use a GameCube controller and an N64. A great solution for worn down N64 joysticks with built-in controller pack, memory pack. It is currently out of stock, unfortunately. But yeah, that is the thing that exists on their website. Just build it myself? Yeah, easy. Blech. Yeah, unfortunately, it is not currently in stock. Based on a lot of the other adapters I'm seeing there, it's probably in the vicinity of $20 to $30. Yeah, I'd have to send an email to them to be notified when it becomes available. Yeah, it's $27.99. There it is. I'm looking on the actual shop page for it where it shows the price, even though it is also out of stock. But yeah, this could be a good option. I probably also need to get a new GameCube controller because this one's so old, and I don't know if they're gonna show up on the camera at all. But like the padding on my stick is breaking off. This one, this notch, the bottom right notch, is super worn. So like if I hold, yeah, it's pretty weathered, that's for sure. But like if I hold, let me actually, it'll be fine. It'll be a little annoying on screen, but or you know what? Here, I can do this. So if I'm holding in the notch, this is the whole range of still kind of inside the notch, right? So I did a lot of work with it, so my right notch is a lot better, but I can still get up to like 4 or 5. This notch has a lot of give with it, a couple of units. This notch gets up to like -5. This notch looks like hell. And what is my up notch? Oh, my up notch feels almost non-existent. You want to know GGC controller? Because the Switch 2 GC controllers now work with PC. Well, the thing is I need it to be corded. I need it to be a corded one because it goes into an adapter which connects to the Wii. And the adapter makes it to where the analog stick reads like it used to on the N64. I do have options for getting OG GCs. Torch posted good info and options for getting GameCube controllers. Is this in the general questions? There's a list here with possible stick boxes for all GCC revisions. Is it that one? Or... oh no, there it is. Whoa. Wait, is that me? Did he tag me? No, another person with the username starting with the letter D. Thanks, thanks streamer mode. Nice. Very cool. That's pretty neat. That's gonna be super helpful for sure. But also there's... I don't know if you have any experience with the website DK Oldies. But they usually have like old controllers and stuff in stock. I haven't looked into them a ton because right now I just don't really have that kind of spending money to buy things. So it's gonna be an in the future kind of thing. But also like I've got like a couple of retro shops like Bookman's and whatever in my area that I can check out, and sometimes they have GameCube controllers and such. Yeah, gambling on eBay is what I hear a lot as well, and that makes me super nervous to do. I've had some really awful, terrible experiences with eBay. But the main thing right now is it's not a huge priority until I have more flexible spending money. Yeah. But that is what it is. I am very tired. My eyes are sore. I want to go to sleep. So I'm going to hop off of here for the night. Thank you so much for all of your help. Tomorrow during the day, I should have time to go a little bit further in the tutorials. And then tomorrow night's stream is going to be me checking out everything after Shadow Temple. I mean, hell, I might even have another chill stream where we just kind of hang out and I watch tutorials and then do the things that the tutorials tell me to do. Because this is kind of what my brain is vibing on right now. I still have Pokemon ZA I need to get back to finish up. I also need to get back to speedrunning Guardians Crusade. Oops. I've got a lot going on, but right now this is what my brain wants me to do, and I'm going to stick with what my brain wants me to do, because otherwise I'm going to struggle. Thank you so much for the good luck. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the continued help. I will be sure to keep posting things in the Discord as I have trouble with things, because honestly, I just keep getting awesome support every time I reach out, so good shit. Let's see who's alive. So if you guys want to go along on a raid, you can. Let's see what we've got cooking. Here we go. Dim Frenemies playing some more First Berserker Kazan. If you haven't heard of it, it's one of the new Souls-likes from this year. Even if you're not huge into Souls-likes, Dim's really cool. Dim's a cool guy with a great community, really fun to hang out with. So go give them some love and support, even if you don't end up hanging out. They deserve it. You guys have a fantastic night. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I'm going to work on some of this tomorrow if I have the time, and whatever happens, happens, and I'll work on whatever I can, and then we'll stream tomorrow, and it'll be great. We'll have a wonderful time. Yeah. Bye, everybody. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Bye.